and welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. The Community Foundation Executive Director talks about the recently held Papillion Days, and the Police Department's summer slowdown is still going on. We'll hear from the lieutenant overseeing the program. The city says goodbye to someone who has served the city for 38 years. These stories are next in City Happenings for the week of July 7th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The city hosted the annual Papillion Days.
It was a beautiful event. We had beautiful weather pretty much the whole time. Had a wonderful turnout for the parade this year. Had record numbers at our carnival. So had over 1,000 people at Papillion Idol for our kickoff event. So it was really overall very successful. I think it's a sense of tradition. I think what we provide is this sense of tradition, small town feel, that special community building that makes Papillion special. That's what this event is, and so I think that's what brings people out every year. They look forward to this. I see so many things on our social media sites that say how much people look forward to this, so I think it's just that tradition. We could not do this without the support of the city staff. We have a ton of people who work overtime to make sure that this all goes off without a hitch. Park staff, public works, administration, everybody comes together to make sure that this is a first-class event. And of course, Foundation has a strong board. It's all volunteer. And so the logistics, they are the ones that make this event happen. So we couldn't do it without all of that support. And we have a lot of other organizations in town. The Lions Club that does their raffle. Jean's Auto does the Make-A-Wish tractor pull. So all of those things come together to make this event so special. We could always have the carnival and the parade, but without those other things, those other community building events, it wouldn't have the same feeling.
This year's parade theme was Wild West.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had good participation. The theme was, this year I think it was a little bit more encompassing than it has been in the past because we kind of carried it over into our beer garden activities a little bit with the country band and the mechanical bull. But the biggest thing that we utilize the theme for is the parade, so people have a central theme on how to decorate their floats and kind of gives us a good jumping point from there. But it was a lot of fun. It was really fun to see what people came up with.
The police department's summer slowdown program is in full swing.
During the summer months, there is increased foot traffic, vehicular traffic in certain areas in the city, predominantly neighborhoods, parks, in those types of areas, see an increased traffic flow and increased pedestrian traffic. And so the idea is to provide a police presence, to educate the public, and to modify driving habits to ensure increased safety for motorists and pedestrians alike. And also something that's kind of different this summer is this whole 84th Street construction project that has detours through some residential areas, and traffic patterns are kind of shifted to accommodate for the construction. This is something that we're hoping this summer slowdown effort can help to address by placing speed trailers and enforcement activity in areas that might be affected by construction. So we'll put the speed trailer out, that kind of educates motorists, and then the following week we will target that area for enforcement. It allows us to put extra officers on the street, allows us to be more proactive in identifying and conducting education enforcement activities in areas where there's a need. And all this is made possible through grants, through the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety, that we put together a grant application and explain what it is that we're trying to do, and then they award us a grant that helps to fund this activity. So it's increased presence, increased activity, but really it's not at the expense of the Papillion Police Department's budget per se, because this is all funded through the Nebraska Office of Highway Safety. We have ideas of where we want to do this enforcement activity and place these speed trailers, but we ask the public to let us know if there are other areas that maybe we're not aware of, or maybe where there's a need that they can see on a daily basis because that's where they live, or it's in an area that they frequent and they see repeated patterns that they want us to address.
A longtime civil servant says goodbye. She served the city for 38 years. Her last 13 years have been as the Senior Center Director.
On Papillion Days, we had an official proclamation, and we declared Papillion Days Laura Jean O'Connor Day. Oh. And that proclamation because it really does summarize all of that. So let me just read the body of it. Whereas Laura Jean O'Connor began her life as a public service servant with the City of Papillion as a planning commissioner from November 1975 through July 1979. She served on the City Council from July 1979 through July 1983 and was appointed to the Board of Adjustment in December 1986, where she served through 2002. She was again appointed to the Planning Commission in 1988, where she served until 2003. And whereas Laura Jean served 25 years in a public service role for the City of Papillion and has continued to actively serve through many local organizations, including the Papillion Area Historical Society for 15 years and the Wounded Warrior Project through the local VA hospital. And whereas Laura Jean was hired to be the Papillion Senior Center Coordinator in 2003, where her primary responsibility was to organize, create, and facilitate a wide variety of programs and services for the senior citizens of Papillion. We're not done. And whereas Laura Jean consistently supports functions that best serve the community and area seniors with activities such as fundraising for items to enhance the lives of seniors and local citizens, the creation of cookbooks that highlight Papillion's history, the creation and delivery of sentimental items to every man and woman in a rest home in Papillion on Mother's Day, Father's Day, and Christmas, and visits to infirm seniors. She has also organized relief efforts to support causes all over the world through donations and contributions. And we're still not done. And whereas Laura Jean, as a Senior Center Coordinator, has been instrumental in the development, organization, and facilitation of over 91 deliveries of clothing and household items to the Open Door Mission, participated in and made personal gifts for over 30 graduating classes from New Life Recovery Program, donated cash via philanthropic efforts to local individuals and agencies, assembled homemade goods and baskets for newborns and young children in the Project Harmony system in Omaha, and made and delivered a personal birthday gift to every senior citizen who attends the Senior Center. That's quite a summary.
Yeah.
Again, we get a lot of credit these days for a lot of what Papillion is and how special it is, but we're building on a fantastic foundation and momentum. We've got the easy part. All of that work, being the appointed official, elected official, those were the decisions that were made that allow us to have what we have today. So Laura Jean, just thank you.
I've been on the council now a little over 21 years, and I think you've been active throughout. And I've watched this area, this building change from golf clubhouse to what it is today. And I live about 2 blocks up the street here, so I drive by here at least twice a day. And this is something that really, really represents Papillion to me because of that. I'm a member of the neighborhood up here that has chosen to adopt this center as part of our neighborhood. You're not somebody different, you're part of our neighborhood. And we try to take care of you as much as we can. I've been here putting up Christmas lights. Now, why do we do that? We do that because we're so dang proud of what happens here. And we know that it happens here only because of you. And what you've done here, I've watched, because I drive by here every day, what you've done here is wonderful. And it represents the true spirit of our town, Papillion. And you make me proud to be a council member in the town that you serve. And you make me proud to be a member of the neighborhood that you're a neighbor with. And so we wish you the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you do.
I think the thing that I admire the most about Laura Jean is something that you don't find in me. Those of you who know me, if there's a bump in the road, something goes wrong, I cuss and fuss and go, oh my goodness, nothing's going to work. It's going to just be a failure. This is not going to happen. But not Laura Jean. For some reason, that's when she really blossoms. She just steps over that little rock in the road and moves right on, no stumble at all. And it's just like the Australians like to say, no worries. She just keeps going on, and she got these buttons made for us that we can handle it. That was her motto, and she truly lives that motto. thank you so much for pouring your heart and soul into this senior center.
While she was doing everything that the mayor mentioned, she was raising 6 kids. And she did a pretty darn good job, if you ask me. And of those 6 kids, she has 14 grandchildren and 15 great-grandchildren and 2 on the way. She has been an excellent role model for her kids, showing us how to take charge, how to get things done, how to be organized to get things done, how to step over those pebbles, bulldoze those pebbles. We're proud that you have given us a community like this, so we're lucky. And we are very thankful for all of you seniors who have supported her and her craziness for the past 4 years.
We want to wish Laura Jean well and thank her for her nearly 4 decades of service to our community. Laura Jean, thank you. Stay up to date with what's happening in Papillion, and there's lots of ways to do it. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. Information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.